Hey, everybody, welcome to the latest edition of Take Five. And today I want to talk to you about the hidden risk of illegal practitioners. Now, picture this: you go to someone for help. Maybe it's with your health, your money, or even your home. They sound confident, they seem knowledgeable, and they offer a great price. You trust them. But weeks later, you find out they weren't licensed at all. Suddenly, you're left with harm, loss, or worse, and no one to hold accountable. That's the risk of illegal practitioners. So, what do I mean by illegal practitioners? What am I referring to when I say this? Well, these are people working in regulated professions without the proper licensure, without being registered, without having any sort of parameters around the work that they do. Think of someone offering medical treatments without being licensed. A healthcare provider offering some form of maybe Botox or some sort of filler, or a dentist practicing out of their basement, but they aren't really a dentist. They aren't really qualified. People that are giving financial advice without the qualifications to do so, even in the trades, electricians, plumbers. Licenses matter because they protect the public. Now, when you hire a licensed professional, you get more than just their service, right? You're getting the backing of a regulatory system that ensures they're competent, ethical, and accountable. Now, why is this a problem? Here's the danger. Illegal practitioners have no safeguards. There's no guarantee they've been trained appropriately. They might know just enough to sound convincing, but not enough to be safe. They have no code of ethics because they don't answer to anyone. They don't answer to a regulator or any kind of professional body. They have no accountability. So if things go wrong, there's usually no insurance, no disciplinary process, no recourse at all for the victim. Now, I've seen cases where people have been seriously harmed, patients injured by unqualified treatments, clients who've lost thousands of dollars in scams. It's not just about the rules. It's about real harm to real people. So why do people do this? Why do people practice without a license? Sometimes it's outright fraud. They see an opportunity and they jump all over it. They know exactly what they're doing and they're hoping that nobody checks. Other times, people might not even realize they need a license. Now, these are, I would argue, more rare. They may think, well, I've got the skills and why bother with the paperwork? But I mean, in cases like that, they're still, again, lacking that accountability. And, the common one is people who had a license, but maybe it was suspended, revoked, and they've just decided, well, I'm not going to stop. I'll just keep going. And that's just the cost of doing business. If I get caught, I'll deal with it then. That's obviously probably the most dangerous person right there. A lot of these people have lost their registrations for a reason. Maybe they couldn't get registered. Maybe they came from another country and for whatever reason couldn't get registered. So then they decide to start practicing their profession that they practiced back home. Or maybe they practiced a tangential sort of part to that. So, for example, somebody comes to Canada from another country where they were an assistant, a veterinary assistant, for example, and they decide to start offering veterinary services. That's just one example, but the same could apply to dentistry, to naturopathy, to any number of different forms of service to the public. Now, regulators take this very seriously. They investigate tips, they issue cease and desist orders, and in some cases, they pursue charges or injunctions against the individuals who they gather enough evidence on to proceed with those processes. They also do a lot of public education and they help people to spot the signs for an illegal practitioner. Now, the best defense for this for the public, it's really, really simple. Check. Most regulators have an online register where you can confirm someone's license before you put your trust and sometimes your safety in their hands. So take 2 minutes to make sure that they're legit. Illegal practitioners cut corners, but it's the public who pays the price. Protect yourself by asking one simple question. Are you licensed? Ask the person. Take a look around. Do they have diplomas on the wall? Do they have, again, nothing beats checking with the regulator, and that's very easy to do. It's a simple online check that anybody can do. There's no cost, no charge to it. That is going to be the first step. But if you happen to find yourself in a place and they're trying to sell you on their services or you're considering their service, take a look around. You know, if they can't tell you they're licensed, then they can't, or they can't prove it, then obviously walk away. Because when it comes to your health or your money or your safety, the risks of illegal practitioners are far too real. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to raise a little more awareness about the illegal practitioner problem. I hope that you found this helpful. I appreciate you listening. If you like the videos that I'm putting out, please hit subscribe. And in the meantime, take care, and I'll see you next time on Take 5.